Hello and welcome to UniVerse Touch. Here, week after week, we dive into some of the most intriguing aspects of wealth and spirituality and how the two of them can combine in our world. Here, we are coming to shape a completely new narrative. It's a narrative where you can be both wealthy and spiritual, care deeply for the world and having an impact, and at the same time experiencing an extraordinary life for yourself. This month, we are starting a new series, as every month, and we will go into real life stories. So, these stories are coming directly from my own lived experience, and they all have a theme, an underlying theme. So, week after week, I will be bringing a unique story. I will not be telling you what kind of story I will bring every week because it will be really coming from inspiration of what I feel is happening in the collective in this particular moment in time. But they will be real stories, and we will dive deep into the understandings of what actually happened and why this story manifested in my lives and the lives of others, and what we can be taught from it. Ready? Let's go. The first story I'd like to share with you is about my first ever encounter with the divine masculine. And let me clarify something. I don't mean men, I mean the divine quality of the masculine that oftentimes is being represented by mankind in this world. It is a quality that has been very distorted the last centuries. It has gone from divinity and sacred protection into machism and exploitation. And we are all, there has been an extremely interesting effort, both from women and from men, to bring it back to its divine essence. Before we dive into the real life story, I would like to tell you a little bit of who I am and why I'm coming here to share all of the things with you. I am Aelia Kos. I have been a mentor and a guide for conscious businesses. This is a new stream of entrepreneurship that cares both for profit and for impact simultaneously. And because they're bringing this completely new quality into our world, there's new systems that apply to them. They have different and unique needs. And also, the people who are usually called to lead such an organization have a double archetype that they are embodying in this life. And this is the merge between spiritual and material wealth. Been diving into this world, and while I was doing that, life also has brought me a range of experiences, which I very much see as my best tools to be able to mentor others, to be able to guide others, to be able to understand different dynamics that are applying both in relationships and in business, and how these can support stream of awareness of conscious businesses to grow further and create a more beautiful world. I have been on that journey for over 5 years now, and I've been creating also spaces for people to be able to understand how their internal experience changes their external experience. That has been almost like 9 years now. Every time, though, I realize that without our stories, we are nothing. Early on, I start believing that if somebody gives you the tools or the tips, or somebody just tells you how to do something, you will be able to crack the code, move forward, and do what you are dreaming about doing. And soon I realized this is actually not true. The only thing that can allow you to expand is to not only take the tools from somebody else, but actually hear the story that they have to share. Because in the story, you will hear who they had to become to be able to expand further in the success they have created, the family they have created, the money they have created, anything that you would wish to also create. So now when I guide somebody else, I start from the stories. And my wisdom is very much based on real life stories like the ones I will be sharing with you. Divine Masculine. Let me take you into a journey. And this journey is a journey that started out of literally the blue. We are, that's an interesting moment in time. We are 2 months before starting our very first conscious community in the south of France. And this is around 2020, just during COVID actually. And while we are full on in the agreement with the owners, we're taking the steps to actually purchase the property and move forward. And also we have been calling in people to come and join us for the experience. As it often happens, while the spiritual alignment was very high, when the money conversation started coming in, the two started disrupting each other, and practically the agreement with owner of the property completely fall apart the moment we start actually cracking the numbers. We are less than 2 months before the experience. We have people booked, and we have no place. And it is COVID, so every single person who is able to leave Paris or the big cities and go to the countryside, they have already rented or bought one of the very beautiful rural properties of France. So we are stuck. We're like, what are we going to do? We are the people. We're continuing. What's the point? How do we make that happen? And I remember myself walking, and all of this stress and decision making, having a clear option, and the change of the plans, my vision had become like tunnel vision, like really, really, really small. And I needed to come back and just expand the vision. So I'm just walking on the beach. It's really early in the morning or in the afternoon, I remember. And I'm like, wait a second. If I could dream of the best possible option